There we go. So, good evening. Hopefully, everyone's enjoying their breakfast.
Yes, indeed. Those who are
I was
having breakfast.
I was here, 13 hours ago, in my dressing gown, waiting to start.
Yes, I know. My bad. I felt so bad. I saw that. I said after that stream, I fell asleep for with you. The watch party. I said he's gonna never forgive me. Good. Mike is here. Cool. Echo, what's up, Echo?
Yeah. Hey,
Echo is joining me later with the watch party of Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Yeah,
as well as Stevie.
Tucker and Dale. That's a good one too.
That's a great one. It's one of my favorite horror comedies. Echo's never seen it. Stevie Loves Horror's never seen it. Hayden's never seen it. Yeah, most of them has not seen it. So that's the best way to watch that movie too, with a bunch of people who've never seen it before. Absolutely hilarious.
Fresh hell is this.
So this is a new show that we are starting on the weekends, that we are going to have a coffee in the morning and discuss horror news.
Well, yes.
Isn't that right, Gareth? Yes.
It's supposed to be, yeah. On my bedtime.
That was my idea. Shit, I just shut my other browser down because that's all those tabs, and then had that news thing on it, so I got to bring it back up. There we go.
I'll tell you what.
I'll play this trailer. First stream I did, and there you go. Perfect. That works.
And I want to say this is a British film called Wolf Manor. Hey, Katie. So let's see if it works.
Hey, Katie.
Hang on, we'll be back. If I press play, there we go.
It's markable from here, as long as we stay on the road. Actually, and stay off the wall. Say nonsense, kill violence. We have to move. You can't be kidding.
Make sure whatever's out there stays out there.
Lock everything down. There's a wolf out there somewhere. Took his head clean off. Strip.
I've got these.
I don't think that's going to work. I'll call you back. The beasts of the night come out of
Wolf Manor.
So there we go. That is Wolf Manor, a British horror film.
When's that?
Yeah, could go either way.
No, of course. With the name Wolf Manor, you never know. But it sounds like an asylum name. Like.
Yes, exactly. It's just a British one. So yeah, that's released in the UK on the 27th.
A British asylum. Oh, nice.
That was very British. Hey, Nos. Yeah.
I just saw you.
We won't be long.
Mike, we meet. Is Mike stroking your pussy? Hi, Mike stroking your pussy. I just saw that now.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll talk about the horror movie of the year, really, right? With Megan. You have not seen the movie because it doesn't come out for like 10 years, right?
We're a bit behind, yeah. But I doubt I'll watch it in the cinema.
Oh, is it actually out for you guys too?
Hang on, Noss will tell me. Is it out here in Noss? He's probably seen it. I'll give him a minute. Because I got a poster here. It's creepy. It's an uncanny valley of a face.
No spoilers. We keep it spoiler free. Yeah,
we keep it
spoiler free. A
match
match made in Doctor Who. Right?
Because I'd be Doctor Who and he'd be the assistant.
Yeah, I've never gotten into Doctor Who, so I don't know if that's a compliment or a non-compliment. I'm just gonna go with
Yeah, I'm not much
equal.
into it.
Yeah, I never got into it. I saw a few episodes probably back in the
Not
day.
out yet. There you go.
Okay, it's not out yet. JT's presumptuous attitude to the UK being behind the US is highly triggering. That's funny. Well, it's true. I mean,
It is true. Normally,
you guys don't have Pearl yet. Still,
yeah,
that's a shame.
that's a good thing.
No, it is not a good thing. You need Pearl in your life. Maybe not the character in your life. She's great. But you want Pearl the movie in your life.
Complaining to your manager. There you go.
2022, my top film. I'm complaining to the manager. Who's the manager? Gareth's the channel owner, so he's not
Yeah, my
the
channel.
manager.
I'll kick him off
Yes.
if he's late
And
one
that
more
has
time.
been horror news for coffee.
We made it 6 minutes.
But then we're from different countries and
No.
stuff, so we got to throw in a mercy rule and add 3 more strikes, so 6 strikes are out. That sounds fair.
Gentlemen, the king. But yeah, the thing I think about Megan is, what if they'd have done a very dark version where it's a kiddie sex doll, and then just after all the years of abuse from all these guys, she takes her revenge.
like an I Spit on Your Grave mixed with the Child's Play remake.
Yeah.
Pretty much. That's a good idea. Get on it. Let's start writing the script, man. We can.
I'm copywriting that right now.
There you go. Get that copyright patented, all that.
Okay,
But,
it's coming out Friday the 13th here, so there you go. That's probably why they waited.
Oh, so that's soon, right? Isn't that Friday?
Yeah, probably be streaming.
Well,
in
obviously it's
February,
Friday, but this Friday, yes.
wouldn't it?
That's not too bad.
No.
It's not a long wait. I figured that too. I figured they wouldn't hold that one back because they're trying to promote this movie like crazy, and they are. So I don't want to talk spoilers, obviously, since it just came out. But because I don't know, Gareth, you want to talk about what you think of it? Because I don't want to talk too much because I've seen it already. So
It's getting good reviews, which are pushing up its ratings on the old Rotten Tomatoes.
95, I think. On
It's got better than Shawshank Redemption rating at the moment. So
yeah, but that's those are all screeners and stuff like that, and first day or two. It's only been out 2 days, so give it another 2 months and see what that score goes.
probably be down to the 30s, 40s by then.
No, it'll go that low. Even though I did like a decent amount of it, and there's great things. I don't think it'll go that low though. It's
Will it be for sequel?
It's decent. Great performance though by the girl who plays Megan, which I said hopefully I will have on my channel in the near future for an interview. I talked to her on Instagram. She got back to me right away, which me and Gareth talked about. That's not common. To hear back from a director, an actor, actress that quick.
That is quick. At all.
It was literally like 2 hours later. That was not long of a wait. I do like her look though. A creepy looking doll. Their parents' Child's Play, and I mean it makes sense. Being a crazy doll movie. It's really not like Child's Play at all.
Isn't the doll costs 10 grand or something for kids to have?
Yes, I can say that, which is insane.
It's not
Who's buying this doll, except for the filthy rich? No one.
Yeah,
is buying
who
this
don't want to be around their children.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what's
like
chucking
unless you want to put a mortgage
$20.
down on it, like you're getting a you're putting a mortgage down on a house. All right, we'll put a down payment and spend 20 years paying it off. But yeah, it was interesting for sure.
Nah, we're not going to talk spoilers.
I would say this. I will say this, which is not a spoiler. Would I say go to the theater and see it with how much movies cost today? No, I would say wait for streaming or on demand. But
Okay.
obviously, if you want to go to a theater, obviously do your thing. But that's just my take on it. So, I mean, movies. I don't know what they are in the UK, but it's like $22 a ticket for a regular movie here in New York, which is insane. IMAX is like $40. It's up to almost.
Yeah, and then snacks on top.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you're talking about like $100 a night.
Yeah. And then the film's not that good. Or it's
Yeah,
good, but it's
like
not
if you see, yeah, or if you see a movie that's absolutely terrible, then I'd be furious. I haven't seen a movie in the theaters in a while, like a long while actually. Scream 6 is coming out this year. Does it say when? I'm not sure.
Was it
Everyone
April?
knows
May?
that I'm not a Scream fan. Yeah, that sounds right. I think it was in the spring.
You're not a Scream fan,
But,
but you do like
so
to
yeah,
talk
that's
about it.
Give me your thoughts. What are you so excited for Scream 6?
It's nice it's going to New
No,
York, but
you told me before we got on that you love Scream so much and that you can't wait to see it. You're going to go 5 times to the theaters. Now, why were you lying to the people here?
shut up.
I know.
We're
It's
having
supposed to be a
technical
secret between
difficulties.
us. We should get like the bars, like the colored bars that showed up on TVs when they had that. Technical difficulty and the
Showing your age.
Yeah, I've been over Scream since the first one.
Yeah, ticket prices.
And you know what it is with
Ridiculous.
Scream? It's just like the meta humor and the self-referential stuff. Like it's fun, but they like when that movie came out. Like I remember when it came out. I didn't get to see it in the theaters. I was really young, but I got it when it came out, like on physical media. And
Yeah.
like there's so many movies before that did it so much better with the meta humor. I mean, even Wes Craven himself with Wes Craven's New Nightmare is much better of a movie for me. Like, and if that series, Nightmare on Elm Street, is not really my series after the third movie and Wes Craven's New Nightmare. So he did it himself, like right before that. And then Lucio Fulci's Cat in the Brain, which I know a lot of Fulci fans, not all Fulci fans love Cat in the Brain. And I absolutely can see that. But that's a great meta horror movie too. Yeah, no, Echo, it's not. That's why I love Craven's channel, Steven's channel. But every time I want to check out his stream when he's streaming, it's always about Scream. So it's like I'm not doing that. It's like I'll wait for him to have a stream that's not about Scream, but it always is for the most part. So the few times it's not, I jump on and catch his jump in chat and catch his streams because I love the guy and I love his channel. But so much Scream talk, which I get it. If people that they love it, that's their thing. Good for them.
Yeah.
Like I'm never one shit on people's opinions. You know, if people like it, more power to them. That's great. We are getting a Nicolas Cage movie this year, Renfield. That Dave actually, I saw it yesterday, put up a trailer reaction for it. I don't know if it's supposed to be a horror or a comedy. I'm guessing a horror since it's here on this horror news site. So that was a stupid thing to guess.
I guess because it's vampires, it counts as horror.
Yeah, he's supposed to be a vampire or something like that. So, I mean, Nicolas Cage, I'm so mixed on him too. Like,
yeah, you might have to flip a coin on whether it's going to be good or bad.
Yeah, like look at the masterpiece, the Wicker Man remake. How great that movie was. That's so bad. That's one of the worst remakes, I think.
You can't beat the original British version.
Oh no, not at all. That's a classic. The bees, not the bees. Yeah, Scream 7 will be set underwater.
Right.
Then this eighth one, they'll take Scream to space, Ghostface in space. Like Leprechaun.
I already did a post of that 2 years ago, I think. Yeah, I'd watch it. If they're on the space station.
Honestly, I would watch it. Like if they did something new with the franchise, I would check it out. I still haven't seen Scream 5. I'm not in a rush still to see it. I'll probably watch it eventually. There's Dave. Speaking of you, I just mentioned you.
Yeah, not the bees. Yeah. So,
that I watched your trailer reaction on Renfield. We just mentioned Renfield. Yeah, not the bees. If he knew in that movie that he was allergic to bees because he has EpiPens with him, like he was
Not
dead like
100
from
though.
the start, man. Like, oh yeah, no. I mean, he gets stung a lot. Like, but
Echo
he
knows.
that's
See
the thing
Hammer
with
films,
Nicholas.
British Hammer
Yeah,
films. That's what we need more of.
it was amazing. That's it's just with Nicholas Cage. Like I saw Mandy last year, which was it came out I think a year or two before that. I actually really enjoyed that movie. It's very trippy. It's very great lighting and stuff like that. But he did a decent performance in that. But he does a lot more over the top performances for me than grounded ones.
I only
And
made it halfway through, Mandy.
yeah, I didn't care for it. It's definitely not for everybody. I know that. I could tell. I knew that watching it the first time because it definitely gets out. It definitely gets out there for sure.
Yeah, you try to be original horror. If it's not an IP and they can't make a franchise, they don't want to know.
Yep, that's pretty much it. Yeah, Austin. I liked Man. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. So yeah, we're done with Scream talk. So that's all
You
the
bring it
time we
up
need to devote.
every conversation.
Yeah, that's yeah. We should bring right. That should be a running gag. I'll mention it every weekend, and then just skip over it. Just so Scream 6 is coming out this year. Then we have we have this film coming out. We are getting an Exorcist sequel this year, which I heard about that. I don't know how I feel about that. I think they're supposed to make a trilogy, like a new Exorcist
I know.
trilogy. I don't know how I feel.
Yeah.
I never cared for like the ones the Dominion, the beginning, next one after that. I don't even remember the names, but didn't really care for those much. So I don't have high
Yeah, the
hopes for
prequels.
this sequel. Yeah, the prequel ones didn't care for. I mean, they were better than the Heretic, which is not hard to be better than the Heretic.
That's got bees.
That's the Locust, James Earl Jones Locust, man. That's
I know. Why did he dress up as a locust?
confusing movie, man. It's so confusing, and I still somehow did an hour discussion on it when I did the Exorcist film. Because
That
you
is
know,
a
you know
talk
what's
about.
weird about there? What's weird? There is a good movie in there somewhere, like deep, like so deep, like down there. Like there's some good ideas and stuff. Like if they would have like completely rewrote it and took a whole bunch of stupid shit out and stuff. There's there's some good ideas in there, but they just the way they handle it is abysmal. Like so bad. Like the whole hypnosis thing, diving into like it's like Inception before like Inception was even a thought, and like the father of the director of Nolan.
We got some fans. Nos and Austin love Exorcist 2, so watch your mouth.
Oh, there are people who do like the film. I know that for sure.
It looks nice.
And like I said, yeah, it looks nice. There's some good ideas. I like the priest in that one. He gives a decent performance. Linda Blair gives a good performance.
Richard Burton.
Yeah. Most of the main characters give good performances. The doctor who looks over Reagan, I forget her name, she gives a good performance. Yeah, Exorcist 3 is excellent.
Yeah, I do. I watched that the other day because you're on reviews and you were watching it.
Yeah, I had we did Echo was there. We did a stream for Exorcist 3 last month, and he never saw it, and he really enjoyed it. So that's good.
Yeah.
I don't know many people who don't enjoy Exorcist 3, honestly.
No. Yeah, they usually put it high up.
Right. Yeah, right next to the original, or like Dave just said, I know people who like it better than the original. And it's got one of the greatest jump scares in the movie. I actually just bought myself for Christmas, since I never read the books, The Exorcist and Legion.
I read Legion about 20 years ago, but I remember it's very close to the film.
Oh, okay, so that's good to know. If I recall, I'm pretty sure, to correct me if I'm wrong if you remember, I'm pretty sure in the movie they added the whole exorcism at the end.
Yes.
Just to make it more exorcist, right? Yeah.
It's supposed to be called Legion, but it was a sequel to The Exorcist, but the studio wanted it to be called The Exorcist to get the bums on seats.
Yeah.
And then they said, but there's no exorcist in it, so the studio said, add an exorcist to at the end then.
That's what I remember. Yeah, that happens so much. That's the studios interfere like that. But that's movie making.
It's
What
rare
else?
they're ever
What do
right.
you have in your news, in your research, Gareth? What
Here
news
is the
did you uncover?
news. So I was wrong.
I saw
Scream of the
Guardians.
Werewolf, which is the trailer we watched, is Wolf Manor or Scream of the Werewolf, depending on which country you're in, is actually out tomorrow. But I'm guessing that's streaming.
Okay.
Oh no, in the United States tomorrow. So 6 months.
Foreign.
It was actually at Fright Fest in August here in the UK, but it's got a DVD premiere in
But
the
it's a
USA
British film.
tomorrow. Yeah, and it's not being shown in Britain.
But it's separate.
But Scream of the
It's
Werewolf
coming out in the U.S. first.
Yeah, it's called
Which,
Scream of the Werewolf in
Mike,
the US, Wolf Manor in the
there's no
UK,
reason.
because stupid Americans don't know what a manor is.
I don't know what a manor
Do you
is.
know what a manor is,
I,
there, GT?
Oh well, I'm not
my
a
other
American, so yes, I do.
Have you seen the film called Grabbers from 2012? It's an Irish
actually,
film.
I haven't. I've heard of it, and I love Irish people because I'm half
Yeah.
Irish.
Where, because it's an Irish film set on an Irish island where monsters come, but if you're drunk, they won't they won't harm you. So everyone has to get pissed
Seriously, wow,
up to fight the monsters.
that sounds hilarious.
It's very
That's
good.
a good idea, actually.
So the director of
I
that has
gotta
a new
check that
film
out.
out called Unwelcome.
Okay.
So that's coming out at the end of the month. Married couple Maya and Jamie escape their urban nightmare to the tranquility of rural Ireland, only to discover malevolent and murderous goblins lurking in the gnarled ancient wood at the foot of their new garden. So
That sounds interesting.
there's that.
Both of them do. I definitely want to check out the Grabbers for sure because that is a hilarious concept.
It's a fun film. But,
'Cause I've been to Ireland twice, and
Oh,
man, it's no stereotype. They don't stop drinking there. I couldn't even keep up. Like they really don't stop. Like we had my family had a wedding there because my dad's parents were from Ireland. And, like off the boat, we got like 140 something first cousins that we know of, like on my dad's side there. And so we had a wedding we went to, and they were drinking all night and stuff after the wedding, or the party the night before the wedding and stuff. And then they're closing the bar up and stuff, and at like 2 a.m, we're thinking, all right, it's time, to shut it down. They're like, oh no, we're going downstairs to the pub down there. I'm like, oh, all right. So you guys, and then we woke up the next morning. There's half of them is still in the pub down there. Like they never went to sleep. Like they really can knock them back.
It's not a joke when it says they're the drinkers of the country.
Oh, absolutely.
But so Dave and Mike, because they would survive Grabbers too.
I'd turn into an alcoholic to survive that movie. I don't want whatever the creatures are trying to kill me. And actually, you know what that reminds me of? A little tiny bit, like not really, but a little. Pontypool. You ever see Pontypool?
Oh, Pontypool, yeah, that's a good one. With the you have to
the radio
think
station, they're all in the
words.
station.
Yeah.
That it was like being spread by certain words, this disease or the virus or something like that.
The thing about it, there's a town in Wales called Pontypool, and every time I saw the film advertised Pontypool, I thought, oh, it's just about some drama in a Welsh village. But yeah, then I eventually watched it and found out, no, it's an American film in a radio station with monsters.
Yeah, I thought I mentioned that movie in my video for. Who knows? I do so many videos, but it has something to do. Oh, in one of the Romero's movies, Night of the Living Dead, I think, because the whole explanation in that movie with the satellite from Venus or whatever that started the zombie stuff. I was like, that's a little out there. I'm like, but it reminded me of Pontypool for some reason. So I was like, I had to give a shout out to that movie.
You see, Mike says Pontypool sounds like a Welsh film. Yeah, there is a place called Pontypool in real life in Wales, so that's what it throws me off every time. Pontypool.
Now I got to visit Pontypool one day. Start saying every word dictionary if something happens.
Yeah.
And then just if some virus outbreaks, then I just hop on a plane and peace out before anyone can blame me. We have a movie Fresh that's coming out, which I don't know anything about. I have heard about it. Do you know anything about that? Fresh?
Which one is that?
Or it's
That
fresh
the,
from last year. I think
I
fresh
thought
was
Fresh was last year.
No,
With
it's from last
Sebastian Stan.
year. I'm reading that
It
they
might.
mentioned it.
I don't know if it's come out here yet. So look.
Oh yeah. What do you guys probably not? Probably.
Yeah.
Stephen King. I'm just gonna keep fucking hammering that in.
March 4th,
Stephen King, actually.
2022.
Yeah. Okay. Stephen
it
King
did
has
come out
a,
in March last year.
Oh, okay. There you go. So you guys got it. Stephen King has an adaptation of yet another one of his stories because they don't have enough of them. I think it's one of the short stories from his Night Shift collection of short stories. It does not say on here where. Actually, I think it might. The Boogeyman. It's called The Boogeyman.
You must be running out by now.
Yeah, right. You would think. I used to 3 bookshelves full of Stephen King. Like I love reading Stephen King, but I haven't bought a new book from him since. Actually, with those Exorcist books, I ordered a Dr. Sleep because I haven't seen the movie, and I wanted to read the book before I saw the movie. So I actually just got
That's
that
not a
as the
good
first
thing.
Stephen King. Why? Yeah, I know. Reading the book before the movie. Yeah, it never works out the way you want it to.
I've never been to Port Mayron, but I have had the dishes from there. But yeah, apparently news just in. Eli Roth is going to be shooting his Thanksgiving horror movie based on the Grindhouse trailer.
That is awesome. Dude, I saw Grindhouse in the theater, and what an awesome theater experience. And that Thanksgiving trailer was my favorite part of the whole experience. That was my favorite part of the two films, like in the middle. Like best part of the Thanksgiving trailer.
Yeah,
I've been saying for years since then. I said he's got to make that. Oh, were they? They didn't show them back to back?
No, none of the trailers. I don't believe. I think
movie industry just screws you guys.
Ooh.
That was an awesome experience. I'll say that. Hey, Terrence, what's going on, man?
Yes. Good evening.
That is awesome news. That is great to hear because I've been wanting that as a movie since then. Thanksgiving. And it just kept repeating that over and over again. There was no plot or anything like that. It was just like seeing like a knife being stabbed into a turkey.
Yeah, just stabbing a turkey and Thanksgiving.
Eli Roth is very controversial with horror fans. I know many people who cannot stand him and his movies. I love Eli Roth, even just for the fact that you can tell if you've seen interviews with him or his History of Horror show, like he is a full-on horror. He does love. He is so passionate about movies. Yeah, he's so passionate about it, and I'm sure he's was hit very hard with Ruggero Deodato, who just passed away on the 29th. Directed Cannibal Holocaust, of course. You have that movie over there yet?
Which one?
Cannibal Holocaust.
I don't know. That made me to guess. I thought I've heard of Cannibal Holocaust.
It was banned for like 20 years.
It was banned. I think it probably got re-released on DVD. I don't think it ever made it. Maybe it did get to the cinemas, but yeah, it was banned until at least 2000.
Oh yeah, it was banned in like 20-something countries or something like that. Which that was sad to hear. Passed away, Deodato, because he did Body Count too in '86, the Italian slasher movie. That's a good slasher movie too. And House on the End of the Park or something like that, another movie by him. But I mean, he's always going to be known for Cannibal Holocaust.
Yeah.
What she said here. Green Inferno, Austin. Yeah, I have. That was basically Eli Roth's love letter to Deodato and Cannibal Holocaust. The film, the documentary in Cannibal Holocaust that they are filming is called The Green Inferno.
Yeah.
So that was his nice little homage and love letter to it. But that's awesome. That's making Thanksgiving.
Good news for Scream fans. Kevin Williamson, the iconic screenwriter, has done a new quarantine-inspired called Sick. Look.
What's it
there
called?
You go.
You broke up for a second.
Sick.
Sick. Okay. Is it? I guess
called Vomit.
I hope it goes back to
Sick.
his horror roots there. Hopefully, it's not like Dawson's Creek.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I never watched Dawson's Creek, but
'Cause he
two young
hasn't-
women decide to spend
He
quarantine. in
hasn't
a
done
lavish
that show,
home.
and I do him anytime.
Yeah, two women alone in a lavish home to spend quarantine by a lake, but then a masked killer arrives to wreak havoc. Directed by John Hyams.
So it's a slasher film. It sounds like.
So there we go.
That actually could be interesting.
We shall
It's,
see.
yeah, exactly. We got to definitely see that. Yes, Austin, I've seen Cabin Fever. It's all right.
There you go.
You've seen you've seen Pieces, Gareth, right? The from 82, 83, the incredibly cheesy
Bastard!
but
Bastard! Bastard!
Yes, yes. Yes. You know that whole random scene. It's one of the most random scenes in a horror movie with the kung fu professor doing kung fu.
Yeah,
The
because he was
the
filming
scene in-
nearby, wasn't he?
Yeah. He was when Eli Roth released Cabin Fever. That have the whole scene with Dennis, the kid on the chair outside the convenience store that bites the kid and then does like pancakes, and just starts doing kung fu.
Oh, right.
Eli Roth's favorite movie of all time is Pieces. He's quoted that many times, so I know for a fact that was an homage to Pieces, like 100. Because even on the most recent release of Pieces, I know Echo has it. He showed it to me on the stream before. That comes with the Spanish cut and the regular cut. It says Eli Roth's favorite film of all time, or something like that on the back, which is one of my favorites 80s slashers. How
Dracula
ridiculous
92
it
is a classic.
Yes,
Here we go.
not like Argento's Dracula.
well, Jesus Franco's
I thought-
Dracula.
Yeah, yeah. Dracula hasn't had good luck. Like half of them. I go back to the old classic ones.
Hey, Ben Grimm's here.
let's see here.
Good evening, sir. Green for Inferno is a remake.
Oh, hey, Ben.
Yes, there you
What's going on, Ben? Let's see. That's about Renfield again. M. Night Shyamalan, I think has a new
Let's see.
thing coming out for Knock at the Cabin, a fusion of horror, thriller, and sci-fi. We're gonna have Dave Bautista and Rupert Grint are gonna be in it, and Jonathan Groff, in what is being billed as a home invasion movie with a twist. Obviously, with a twist.
go. Yeah.
That's the one thing with him that we all know the twist is gonna be in all the movies.
Yeah,
So,
so
we're looking.
he's shot himself in the foot, hasn't he? Every film has to have a
Yeah,
massive twist.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he doesn't
So-
have to. He can like kind of just not do that no more and realize that like we all are looking for that twist. But he tried it kind of in The Village by having the two twists. Which I don't want to spoil
Spoilers.
it if people haven't. Yeah,
That's all right.
I mean, it's like over a decade old. If you haven't seen it by now,
It's about 20 years old now,
with
isn't it?
with the monsters and stuff of them not being real. Then that was like supposed to be the twist for people. Then the whole thing of when it takes place and stuff. So that I left it a little vague, but he tried with that. It still fails. Like he's just got to do a movie just without a twist, and that's the twist.
Well, that
there's
would
no
be the
twist.
yeah. I was thinking that.
Yeah, that would be the twist, and none of us would see it coming. And then he'd be like, oh wow, I did it, I made my comeback, and then all his movies from then on will not have a twist. And I'll just keep doing that because Last Airbender was amazing.
Lady in the Water.
The Happening, and then he really fell off. Like that's one director I can think of that fell off real early on. Like The Sixth Sense was amazing, and then I forgot what the film was right after that, but
Unbreakable.
yeah, I think Unbreakable was after that. And then that was like maybe one other movie after that, and then like he just tanked. Devil's a good movie. Have you ever seen Devil? When they're in
Yes.
the elevator.
I've seen it when it came out. I
That's a
haven't seen it
decent.
since.
That's a
Yeah,
decent.
I enjoyed that one, but yeah,
Yeah.
he just produced that one.
Yeah, he produced it. Yeah. So that even goes to show he didn't direct it, so it doesn't really count.
Yeah, Signs. The bit in
Yeah,
Signs.
Signs. That's it. Yeah,
The
that's
aliens
the
and
other.
on the news footage.
And they don't like it. They're definitely afraid of water. They don't like
Yeah.
water. Water is all over the place, everywhere.
Yeah, not twists. Some twists don't work.
I can't watch that movie because of a Scary Movie 3.
I was going to say the same.
Yeah,
That
they make fun of
Scream
it.
has been ruined by Scary Movie for me as well.
Yeah, and even though I don't care for Scream and never did, now I really can't watch it because I like the character of Doofy more than Dewey. I generally do. I do not like the character of Dewey. And Tatum Rose was talking to me last night and telling me, because she's a huge Scream fan and she loves Rose McGowan, and that's why her name is Tatum Rose. And she was saying about the one from last year, and I still haven't seen it. I don't care about spoilers, obviously. And she's telling me that about what they did to Dewey and stuff like that. And I'm thinking the whole time, I'm like, I really don't care. Like if they killed him or something, like good, like end it. Like
Yeah. Hopefully,
Well,
Gail
that's
gets
not-
count for the next one.
getting back on screen. Well, I can't not talk about can't talk about it when I do not like it. Yeah, so Knock at the Cabin is Shyamalan's next movie coming out this year. So it's a mix of horror, thriller, and sci-fi. So that's an interesting mix for him, even though like
His
The
films
Happening
must
kind of was
make a
a little bit sci-fi. Yeah, you can at least give
Because he
him
keeps
that.
getting work every year. He's got a film out.
Yeah, that's one thing I'll give him too is he works hard. Like he puts a lot of stuff out, and when he doesn't, he seems like he's always writing stuff. So at least he puts the effort in, even if a lot of his later stuff just tank.
Yeah,
There
I never
is-
saw Old.
Yeah, I didn't see it either. Actually, I don't even know what it's about. I never heard what the consensus is on it. I'm guessing not that great. Since I would have heard more about it if it was, and been like, oh, he made a good movie in a while.
It's an
There's
interesting one, but
supposedly, yeah, is it?
I've not seen it. But the
Oh,
idea, a group of people go to this island on a boat trip, but somehow time is different and they age rapidly. So kids grow up and have kids within a few days and stuff like that, and people just die and stuff. But
That actually sounds interesting. Yeah, which maybe I'll check
well,
that
it's
out.
not
Actually,
done.
It does
Yeah,
sound-
there you go. There's the
yeah, it's not done
general
well. Yeah.
consensus.
There you go. Yeah, great concept, but terrible script. Yeah, he does have a knack for coming up with good concepts. He just can't execute them well anymore.
Yeah,
Hey,
I like
Omni. What's going on?
Split, not
Long
Glass.
time no see. Split. That was the last great movie of his that I saw. I really liked Split.
Yeah,
And what's his name? The main actor. Why can't I think of it?
oh yeah, the British actor.
No, McAvoy.
McAvoy, yes.
He did an excellent performance in that movie.
Yeah,
Like even as over the top as some of it was, and like it's nowhere close to how like split personality sort of work, like at all. But he's still that was a good movie. That was the first one in a long time of his that I really enjoyed. Then Glass he did a year later, which was all right. I really didn't care for that. The only twist in that movie was tying it to Unbreakable. So I guess that didn't really have a twist. Yeah, McAvoy is top tier. He's excellent in that movie and a few other things I've seen him in. He's great.
He's always Have you seen him in? Was it Filth?
I don't think I saw Filth.
Yeah, he's a corrupt policeman in the hometown of Edinburgh. He's always high and drunk and vomiting and doing bad things.
So he would survive grabbers. He would survive grabbers. That's fun. So would Nick Cage from a lot of movies he's in. He would save himself there. But if they have bees in that movie, he's screwed.
In My Girl.
Let's see what else they say. Oh yeah, of course we have Evil Dead Rise that's coming. Which I don't watch trailers.
No, I don't watch trailers. I've been avoiding. I've seen posters, and talk.
Yeah, Mike Glass wasn't that great. I don't think it was atrocious.
It wasn't.
It just wasn't.
It's one of those, not the films people wanted.
Yeah. But Yeah, I don't watch trailers either, just because I like going in completely blind, especially with an Evil Dead movie, which it's one of the few perfect series for me in horror. Like every entry in that series is perfect to me. Well, the 3 original movies, the TV show, and the Evil Dead remake is one of my favorite remakes of the last like 20 years. So, and I think the people behind the remake are involved with this one, right? With Evil Dead Rise.
Yeah.
All right, so
believe
then
so.
that gives me a little bit more faith in it. Because if they drop the ball for this one and ruin the perfect franchise for me, I'm going to be very upset.
What are you going to do?
It kind of sounds like Demons, like Lamberto Bava's Demons 2. It kind of sounds like that.
Yeah,
like,
Austin
like
said
a
that.
high-rise building, and same as Demons 2. Oh yeah, someone just said that. Austin, yeah, exactly. Great minds think alike. I just did videos on the 2 Demons movies last month, which are so much fun. But that's what I thought of as soon as I heard what it's about, Evil Dead Rise, which is a little hokey of a title. I mean, it's in a high rise, and we get it, like Evil Dead Rise. But I guess also they're rising back the dead out of space. So it makes sense. Yeah, I think they could have came up with something a little better, but for a title. But I saw a picture or 2, which I didn't even want to see that. But
no, I've seen them on Instagram by mistake.
The Deadites look pretty good.
Yeah,
like the 1 or 2 that were in that picture. All the Evil Dead movie. Yeah, Austin, that's how I am. Like every entry in the whole Evil Dead property is awesome. Even I haven't got to play the video game that released last year.
No, I keep shooting.
It looks really good though. So I definitely want to get that eventually because they have some of the TV characters in there, and it looks very Evil Deadish, like with the whole camera angles and stuff going through the forest and the woods and stuff like that. So it looks pretty cool. Dracula 79's loose adaptation of Stoker's. Yeah, I actually was never a big fan of Dracula or vampire movies in general. They're not like my genre. There's some that I do like. Let the Right One In is fantastic. The original Dracula is a classic. Night Flyer is a great take on.
This list is getting longer, isn't it?
Yeah, and now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, man, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have said like I'm just not.
Lost Boys, Fright Night, Blade.
Lost Boys, yep, Fright Night. So yeah, I guess I like some
Salem's Lot.
Salem's Lot. Yeah, all right, keep naming them, and I'll keep saying it. Yeah, you're right. I should have said Interview with a Vampire. Here's a controversial opinion. I never liked Blade. Never liked the Blade movies.
Whoa,
that's a controversial opinion. Never cared for him. He will not return, Soldier. He retired the Ash character. That's so he says. Yeah, after Evil Dead. Well, he was at the end in the end credits of Evil Dead.
Yeah, that made no sense.
I think it was just it wasn't Ash. It was just Bruce Campbell, like as himself,
reviewing the movie.
Yeah, people like try to link the remake to the the original series by saying that's Ash at the end. I think it was just Bruce Campbell being cheeky. Just groovy, and I'm like, that's it.
And that is correct. Ricky we're going to wrap this up.
Yes, it is your bedtime.
And you've got to get to your next stream with Mike and Dave.
I must. So then I have my watch party. I'm just all over YouTube today. I'm the YouTube whore of the day. I'm being passed around.
Are you getting paid by the minute?
I wish, right?
Not yet.
I told you for the name of this, you'll get Trump will pay you 19 million. He'll cover it. So you'll be good.
I bought enough NFTs.
Oh, yeah, there you go. I never understood those things.
I'm gonna win dinner with him.
That'll be interesting, right? But yeah, guys, we will be doing this every weekend, right, Gareth, going forward?
Well, we shall see, won't we?
I will not forget.
I will be here maybe next month, Sunday morning.
Yeah, what's better for you, Saturday morning or Sunday morning?
Probably Sunday.
All right, that works. Then Saturday, I don't really
Saturday night.
Work to do. Yeah, I don't have really work to do on Saturdays and Sundays, so Sunday morning.
Yeah. So on the Fifth Beatles channel.
Yes.
In,
yes.
15 minutes. You'll see Mike and Dave and JT.
Yes.
And then JT's doing his
watch party.
What time's that?
8 p.m. Eastern Standard. It is in an hour and 45.
Okay.
Tucker and Dale versus Evil. If people
Can't
haven't
go
seen
wrong
that
with one, that's
movie,
good.
you can. It's on Tubi for free, and you can come in the chat, watch your version on Tubi, and chat with us. We're gonna have
Of
Echo
course, you can watch it
on.
on Tubi, unless you're in the UK.
I don't. That's so weird. I don't know why that you don't have Tubi. Like that's
I
like
don't know. It doesn't make it. I
it's
guess
like a website. It's like a website. Like I mean, it's an app too, but you can just go to Tubi.com. Like I don't know why it don't work in the. That's so weird, man.
Yeah.
I keep saying, I keep forgetting, especially now I don't have a phone. I gotta get a new phone this week.
It's probably quite a few
that-
countries that I'm in.
Yeah, you can get a VPN probably because I used to do that for Netflix, and it changes your IP address to whatever country you want. And then I used to use that to get.
I've
other
not heard that about
countries'
Tubi though, because I think because there's Netflix US and Netflix UK, it
Yeah,
works.
yeah.
But
Since
Tubi
there's
is-
no Tubi, but unless you can switch it to the United States, your IP address, and then
Yeah.
sign into Tubi. So it might. I'll test it. I'll test it.
There you go. You'll come over here and then try the UK.
Yeah, I'll take a flight over to the UK and test it out. I'll
Right,
just
so
change.
yes.
Yeah, it'll work. Maybe.
First class, of course.
Yeah, of course. Trump will pay for that too. So. It's included with your 19 million for the title. So
Hey.
He's
All
covered
right.
that too. But all right, guys. Gareth must get to
Thanks,
bed.
everyone.
And thank you
Get over
for
to
tuning
Real
in.
Fifth Beatles channel immediately.
Yes,
He's waiting.
Yes, tune into his channel for sure. And we will talk to you guys soon. We'll be on next Sunday at 9 a.m. your time, 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, I'll have my coffee then.
I'll have mine too.
In my jammies. All
I was
right.
wondering when I first signed in, I was like, shit, I didn't make a coffee. Is he going to have one? But then I remembered, I was like, no, he's got to go. He's sleeping probably after this. Probably not drinking coffee. All right, guys.
Might have the
Thanks,
opposite
Gareth.
effect. Yeah, take care, everyone. Thanks, everyone. Good night.
I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah.